One of the significant challenges with Ethereum is its lack of scalability. It's slow and pricey. More people on the blockchain means higher network costs, which leads to more expensive transaction fees. One such example is Time Magazine's recent NFT sale. A total of 4,676 tokens were issued by Time during this period. These tokens were redeemable for digital art and cost 0.1 ETH each. All of the tokens were sold in a matter of minutes. That's excellent news for Time publications, but it also meant that 4,000 transactions occurred in a very short time. One of the buyers had to shell out $70,000 for 10 of Time's NFT, nearly 30 times the accepted price of 1 ETH during that transaction. Welcome to Hodl Mind. In today's video, we'll talk about Ethereum 2.0, its future, and how the upgrade affects regular Ethereum users' day-to-day lives. Ethereum wants to move to a new version by 2022 called ETH 2.0. This update will address criticism of Ethereum, such as high gas fees, lack of scalability, and the environmental impact it has on the Earth. One downside of Ethereum is that it relies on costly GPU to provide consensus for proof of work. There's also environmental concerns with this method. Many NFT use Ethereum smart contracts to validate tokens that link to art. With NFT, these issues have taken on a new sense of height. Proof of stake will allow the network to move away from GPU mining and should help to solve some of these problems. As of Jan 24, core developers stopped using the term, preferring consensus layer over Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum Foundation has just restated that the launch of Ethereum 2.0 will happen in the second quarter of 2022. If you want to understand the need for Ethereum's upgrade, you must know its current shortcomings. Ethereum architects and experts see a few key areas to improve Ethereum. Many people understand that these issues with Ethereum are holding back the broader use of its applications. Currently, Ethereum can only process 30 transactions per second, much lower than Visa's 1,667 transactions per second. One of the Ethereum founders, Vitalik Buterin, has said that ETH 2.0 may handle 100,000 transactions every second utilizing sharding and other techniques. So the first setback with the current Ethereum blockchain is its high gas fees. Gas is a transaction fee, and it goes directly to miners to compensate them for processing transactions on the network. When the Ethereum network is experiencing increased demand for its resources, gas prices go up. The average gas fee on Ethereum network got as high as $63 in November 2021, and some people have been paying over $100 just to deposit $50 worth of Ethereum on DeFi platforms, making many people angry. They are looking for alternatives like Solana, Avalanche, and Cardano. The next primary concern is its power consumption. The consensus on the Ethereum blockchain is currently established by nodes solving cryptographic puzzles. This is called proof of work. As Ethereum's reach grows, more computational power is needed to verify and record its transactions in a blockchain. Just one Ethereum transaction would consume enough energy to power an average American home for more than a week. A Bitcoin transaction would use enough energy to power most homes for more than 2 months, House Energy and Commerce Committee Chairman Frank Pallone said in a memo to the committee's Oversight and Investigations Subcommittee. The combined emissions from Ethereum and Bitcoin mining operations equal over 78 million tons of CO2 in the atmosphere per year, the same amount as more than 15.5 million cars. The high energy consumption needed to power the blockchain technology behind Ethereum has led some people to criticize the tech's level of environmental sustainability. And the last serious problem is its network congestion. When the computational demand is high, there are inefficiencies in Ethereum's design that disrupt the nodes. This causes information congestion between network nodes, slowing down smart contract execution. According to JP Morgan analyst Nikolaos Panagiotis, the number of non-fungible token transactions has fallen off. It was 95% initially, but now it's just 80% on the Ethereum network. It looks like, similar to DeFi apps, network congestion and high gas fees has been inducing NFT applications to use other blockchains. Panagiotis stated in a note sent to the bank's clients, referring to apps built for decentralized finance. A JP Morgan report states that most of Ethereum's non-fungible token market traffic is being swept up by Solana, its competitor in the DeFi industry. creator of Ethereum Vitalik Buterin, had known about some of the drawbacks we mentioned earlier since its launch in 2015. When Ethereum became increasingly popular, it became more and more difficult to make upgrades and improvements. To change the Ethereum network securely, at least 51% of Ethereum's nodes need to agree with it. Ethereum has 3 phases for the upgrade. The first phase, Phase 0, was released in December 2020. The beacon chain was first introduced with Phase 0 and the proof-of-stake consensus algorithm. The second phase, Phase 1, is called the merge. In this stage, Ethereum mainnet will merge with the beacon chain proof-of-stake system. Basically, this change will mean the end of the Ethereum mining process, which relies solely on computational power and energy, and the complete transition to a new system called proof-of-stake. Phase 1 of Ethereum 2.0 has a target launch date of Q3 of 2022. Shard chains will be introduced in Phase 2. This new upgrade will make Ethereum more scalable. Once introduced, shard chains will spread the network's load across new chains. This will make it easier to run a node and keep your hardware requirements light. The last stage of Phase 2 is aiming for a release date of 2023. Ethereum 2.0 will also be fully implemented during this phase. After the merge, the new protocol would use a proof-of-stake algorithm that requires validator nodes to stake a certain amount of Ethereum to validate transactions. Validation is done by randomly selected nodes on the blockchain. To be accepted, transactions need to be verified, and then smart contracts need to be executed by the validators. If they disconnect in the middle of a transaction, they risk losing all the Ethereum they've staked. Validators are given Ether as an incentive to work on the Ethereum network. This makes them more inclined to act in the best interest of the Ethereum community. All this means that proof-of-stake mining is expected to have several benefits to Ethereum, including being less energy-intensive and lowering the entry barrier for those who would like to participate as a validator. That's because it won't require expensive GPUs. Switching to proof-of-stake is expected to decrease the demand for GPUs. However, they might still be used to mine crypto, as miners who formerly mined Ether have been switching to other cryptocurrencies. After the upcoming merge, Ethereum developers will introduce sharding, which splits up the main chain transactions into a smaller chain called shards. Sharding in Ethereum means that storage is distributed across different nodes in the network. Users will be able to run their own nodes with minimal effort, which lowers the hardware requirements. That means more nodes make for more capacity. Sharding can also help solve the scaling issue by spreading the demand across more nodes, which will lower Ethereum gas prices. The idea of Ethereum 2.0 has been split into several different purposes that will be rolled out over time, though there is no way to be certain that the upgrade to 2.0 could significantly reduce gas fees in the future. There is skepticism in the Ethereum community about the validity of the switch to proof-of-stake, also known as the merge. The Ethereum Foundation has clarified that it is not promising that gas fees will drop after the switch. Gas price is determined by the demand of it, since there are finite resources for each Ethereum block. Instead, sharding could reduce the fees of the Ethereum network by accessing freely available computing power on other chains. This is not expected to happen for now, as it won't happen at Ethereum's main chain until 2023, provided that everything goes according to plan. Ethereum 2.0 will emerge at the end of this in a much better position. It will be much more reliable because of its robust architecture, and it is designed more thoroughly than its competitors. There's no telling whether the release of this upgrade will bring about a new period of stability for cryptocurrency. Regardless, this update is an exciting one that signifies change not just for Ethereum, but for the entire decentralized system. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section. Thank you for watching.